Hello guys, and welcome back to another Cafcast! Today we are back in the flat out challenge mode of the wonderful world of TerraTech, and today we are making ourselves a Mars rover. Now you guys love the idea of doing a Mars rover from the last video, so thank you to everybody who liked the video. If you want to see more of these and you have any cool ideas, make sure to like this video and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think and what else you'd like to see. This is a really cool concept, guys, so you want to make sure you're watching this video. If you have ever gone up mountains in the world of TerraTech and struggled to be able to like actually get up there and keep control, this is the video for you, because it's so simple to make. Now, well, essentially what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our normal kind of desert kind of drifting vehicle design, but we're going to put the vehicle's wheels, the main wheels, in the middle of the car rather than the outside. Why in the middle, you ask? I hear you cry. Well, the reason for that is because we want to have some slightly different wheels on the front and the back. And basically, what I'm doing here, if you just hold left click, so you've still got the wheel here, and you scroll your mouse wheel, you can turn around the direction that the wheels face. You can also hold left click and use right click as well if you'd prefer. It's entirely up to you. But as you can see, I've placed this one facing outwards and this one facing outwards. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side as well. Just quickly add that in that way round. And then a final one on this side as well. Now, there are obviously additional things that you can put on this vehicle to make it more capable. We could easily be able to add some additional up drift like this. We could even give ourselves a little rocket booster on the back, which I might add just for the fun of it. I might add just and just see how it goes, but not that way round. That way round instead. There we go. There it is. What a fantastic behemoth of a vehicle this is. I'm actually going to take a photo of that because that's really awesome. Right, okay. So as you can see, now we've added some extra things here. So it's a bit downforcey, isn't it? I just realised. Okay, we need to change these for upforce. It's that way round, and then that way round, is it? Yeah, that's the right one. There we go. There, right. So now we've got up force again, and we can just use that to take off like we did before, and it works really well. It works really well, actually. We might be able to stay in the... No, we've run out of power. That's fine. So, that's not what we're here for, actually. That's just to give us a sense of the gravity on Mars and on the Moon, because it's a little bit kind of more contrived. But if you have a look at the actual vehicle itself, you can see that it is balancing on the middle two wheels on both sides. But when we accelerate, the kind of the shift in weight distribution moves us to the rear, so that actually the front of the vehicle, the front wheels, you see how they are ever so slightly above the middle wheels? It moves them a little bit higher. The best thing about that, and the reason why it's so good as a Mars rover, is because that gives us the sort of what we need, essentially, to just go straight up a mountain, like this, as you can see. And we can just take off and just be like, oh, I'm off, I'll see you later. Oh, it's so fantastic, isn't it? What we'll do, we'll just quickly take off these bits and pieces, just so I can show you the basic mechanics, and we can go and add those later on. But even if we have a full Earth's gravity, because obviously it's important to test these things in all senses of gravity, it still kind of moves really nicely. It stays strong, and the cool thing is, when you come across really harsh cliffs, doesn't care. Just flies over it, no problem at all. I'll give you an example for you. We'll bounce down this hill here, as you can see, not taking any damages on the wheel or anything like that. It's absolutely fine. There is a wheel system. We're going to have to rewrite ourselves here because we're a little bit stuck on that. There we go. There is a little kind of like cliff part here that you can never do, essentially. Like, it doesn't work. If I make these wheels normal, like this, and try and get up it, it struggles. And if I do what I would normally do, and make the dirt vehicle like this, it just won't do it well. Like, it really struggles. It damages the wheels, as you can see. It really just finds it awkward. I've actually found that the really cool thing about using this setup is because these wheels don't really weigh anything, it is actually not costing us a lot in terms of being able to do additional things. Like, if you're making a flying car or any of the other designs that we've talked to you guys about over the course of these videos, you can use this design. It's fine. I keep on missing it. There we go. See, like just straight up, no problems at all. It's fantastic. It's just such a good way of doing it. I've damaged my cabin, but that was because of the last one anyway. I'll show you again here. It just doesn't even care. It just goes straight up, and it doesn't have a problem with it at all. You can easily adjust this and manipulate it so that it has the flying car design or whatever. It's additional weight, but it's not much additional weight. Well, wheels don't actually really give you that much in the way of like additional baggage to have to carry. And I suppose, technically, if you think that the ride that you're taking at the moment, like this one, which is really bumpy and all over the place, is going to cost you a wheel anyway, if you think one of the wheels is going to smash, then why not have 4 wheels on either side rather than just the regular 2 on either side? Because it drives just it's just such a fun thing to drive around like this. You can still add the drifts on it if you want to make it a drifting vehicle as well. It doesn't have any problem with doing anything like that, and as you can see, it has a really cool bounce down the hill as well, but not taking any damage, just essentially driving and having fun with it. So it's a great way. It's a great way to be able to drive around and have some fun with it. Now, we're going to just do some quick adjustments to it just to make sure that you guys can see that it is able to become essentially whatever you want it to be. If we add a front spoiler, let's have a look. We'll put a rear spoiler on, put a front spoiler on. So as you can see, that adds additional downforce, and what it does is it stops those wheels from being as effective. So it's a difficult thing to use on the front spoiler because, as you can see, it's pushing the vehicle down. The vehicle crashes into there, hates it, doesn't like it at all. But if you put the rear spoiler on, all it's going to do is push back again for us a little bit more, which actually is beneficial to the design. I would prefer, personally, less of the weight so I can just keep my top speed nice and high. But obviously, we still have the ability to do some very, very cool things like... Oh, I've dropped it! Oh no, I lost a wheel as well! Okay, we have to go back. I just took some things off of my vehicle there. That didn't work very well. Let's put this back on here. I was trying to do it like on the road to kind of like show off, but that's what happens when you show off, Calf. Here we go. Look, if we just put this just like here, there we go. So essentially, we can do a similar kind of thing with our drifting mechanics, where we can sort of lock it into its drifting momentum, and it will just sit there and just carry on going, no problem at all. Or on this side as well. So once you've found that kind of momentum angle, it works really, really well. But the important thing is to make sure that you keep the weight off, and to make sure that those wheels have the most possibility to be able to catch the vehicle and be able to actually take you up the mountain really quickly. So, I know you guys are asking me one final question. What happens if you use big wheels? Well, that is an exciting prospect, and I tell you what, it's awesome. So, I'll show you exactly how this all works. We can take off this single one, add a 2 on the back here, like this. Just pop that on the back there. The vehicle's almost going to blow up here. But essentially what you need to do is you need to put 1 here. You need to put additional 1 on the back here. You need to put 1 here, like this. And then you can come along and take this one here, like this. But it's better to have it on the above side. I'll have to demonstrate this to you. Essentially, the best way of doing this is to actually have keep this low center of gravity for the vehicle, like this. Which is just the best way of going with these larger wheels. I'll do the same thing on this side. Extra low center of gravity. We still need to have another... How many of these? I think we might have... Did we leave some somewhere? We definitely left some somewhere, didn't we? I wonder where they've gone. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have to quickly restart the challenge here. Flat out, start new, because we've actually used those big wheels before, and it's you can only have a certain amount of them, which is really weird. But anyway, let's just quickly make this for you, just so you can see how this works. So what we're going to do is we're going to add... In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cab and have the cab the higher piece, because I think that might work out better to have it like this, with another piece at the back like this. And then if we take this wheel and put it like this, I think that is right. But what we need to do is connect the cab to the back instead. Okay, so let's just quickly see if we're actually able to do this. It'll be like this design. Oh, it's not going to work. Okay, well, we're going to have Can I just put it on this one at the bottom here? It doesn't seem to like it. No, it's not. Let's wait for it. Oh, there we go. We got it. Okay, good. Right, perfect. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do this. That's the 2 that we need on that side, and then 1 goes here. In fact, we can just have this as a 2 on the back here. Again, we've got to go through a million options, apparently, because it doesn't like doing it for us. There we go. Got it. Right, okay. All the blues are upside down as well. Nice. Okay, so we're just going to quickly add the wheel on this side. We're going to quickly add the wheels that we need. Oops, Daisy. That was close. There we go. We'll quickly add the wheels that we need. This one goes here, which connects up properly and makes the design work well. And then this one here, and then finally this one on the back here, like this. And then the same thing on this side. So we go here, and then last one just goes on the back here, like it was like this, wasn't it? There we go. Right. Oh, we've just put those ones slightly too low there. There we go. Right. Okay. So, as you can see, this is essentially exactly the same thing, but it is slightly different in the way that it's designed. So, you have to have a gap here, because otherwise things get stuck, and you have to have a gap here because otherwise, again, things get stuck. But I'll demonstrate to you how it works, because it's just as cool, but it just has a little kind of struggle, because I'll show you why. It's so fun though. It's worth building it because it's so fun, but it has a problem because these little lips on the wheels here just get a little bit caught. But if you can manage to avoid that, and the best way of avoiding that actually is to add a little bit of downforce on the back, it works just as well, as you can see. Whoa! And it bounces around like crazy. It has really good turning and control. Let's quickly go back and add the downforce for you. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. I wouldn't try and make this one fly, by the way. It won't fly because the wheels are so heavy. But I'll tell you what it will do. It will do awesome things for you. So let's quickly just head back down here. There you go. Boing, boing, boing. That's so awesome. I really love it. I think this is a great design. I hope you guys agree. Let me know in the comments what you do think of it and whether you prefer this one. Because it's strange, because when you're kind of like not driving, the turning circle is really bad. Because these 2 wheels, it doesn't really work that well. But as soon as you get going, as soon as you start moving, it just loves it. It's so cool. So we just need to quickly put this on here, and right on the back, to make sure that downforce is really helping to push those front wheels up. You can see how much it's helping to push those front wheels up, which means we can just go straight up, almost like a sheer cliff face. Oh, it's fantastic. I love it so much. It really works well. And as you can see, when you fall down a cliff, the really cool thing about having a slight bit of downforce on the back is that it almost rights itself a little bit. We'll drive off into the sunset here, but I just mean, look at it. Look at it. It's such a beast. I'll tell you what, I'm going to make this the picture of the video. Let's just sort of like sit on top of this this here and just kind of, yeah, look how cool that looks. Fantastic. There you go. Well, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope this has taught you how to make a sort of Mars Rover dune buggy mountain climbing vehicle. I have no idea how I've titled the video, but I'm sure you guys already know because you can see it. Make sure that you like the video if you want to see more of these. I'm trying to think of some more ideas. There is a way of making like a flippable upside down car, which will work upside down as well as working right side up, which is actually quite cool. So that might be something that we take a look at for you. Whoa, nice. But until next time, guys, I have been Caf of the Cafcast. Please do make sure that you like the video if you did enjoy it, and leave a comment letting me know what you think, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. You've been watching the Cafcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos. Oh, and be sure to subscribe to us if you like what you see. That way I'll know to make more, and that you really like me. So, you've been watching the Cafcast. We hope you have enjoyed the show. Don't forget to check out all of our other videos.